Hello everyone, my name is Saurabh Srivastava. Most of you will know me as the Moodle support person, and that's the role that I've been playing as the functional leader of HCI for last about 3 years. Very recently, I also got the responsibility for development and management of what we are calling as the Ohm Dollar Accounting Project. That's the project that I was supposed to come and talk to you all about in person. However, because of an emergency that has just come up, I'm not able to come in person, and therefore I'm recording this message. Before I get into the description of this project, I would just like to first extend my heartfelt congratulations to everyone for graduating. I still remember the day I and my wife graduated together in the second batch of HCI, and it is still a proud moment for us. We display our certificates very prominently in the living room of our house, and I hope you all feel as proud as we do as well. I would also, before getting into the Ohm Dollar application, like to just quickly say about the Moodle application. For the last 3 years since we have been managing it, we have seen it getting matured over a period of time. I think this year was probably the best year for us in terms of the experience with Moodle. There were very few complaints. We were able to create an instance of Moodle where you will have lifelong access to your accounts. So any lectures, any videos, any documents, discussion forum, all of that will be available to you for lifelong. We did not have that when we graduated in the second batch. So that's a good improvement, and that's something that I hope you will cherish. And also, we have all created a different workspace for the HCRC library. So that is something which will also be available for lifelong and will become a premium location for all things related to chaplaincy, all documents related to that. So with that, let me just quickly talk about the Ohm Dollar application. I have very limited time allocated to me. So the Ohm Dollar application is going to be the accounting application where we as volunteers who are working on Ohm Dollar projects will be able to go and look at different projects that are available in a particular batch, and we will be able to bid for those projects. Then the supervisors or people who are responsible for that project will choose which volunteers are going to work on it. And then once we are accepted to work on a particular project, we will be able to go and create tasks for ourselves. We will be able to record our time that we are working on it. And depending upon how much time we have spent on a particular project, we will get credits for the Ohm dollars, and those will be recorded in the system. So if I could quickly share my screen and show you what it's going to look like. It's going to be a totally web-based application where we will have a few roles. So there is a role called project owner, which would be the senior HCI leadership. So people like Kailashji, Gauravji, Mukundji, Manglaji, Ushaji, so on and so forth. They are the ones who will be the project owners. Then there's a role called supervisor. It is the people who are going to be responsible for certain projects, right? So it could be any of the functional leaders, it could be any of the senior HCI leadership, or it could be some of the senior volunteers as well. And then there's a role called volunteer. It is the people who are working on that particular project. So what is going to happen is that a project owner is going to create some projects. Like here we are showing one of the projects. This is a UAT environment. So this is some test data that we have created. Once that project has been approved and it has been cleared for execution, it will become available for the volunteers to apply for. Once they apply for it, they are going to get an opportunity to start creating their own tasks. And when they create those tasks, as you'll see here, this volunteer has created 2 different tasks, and this against those tasks, he has earned some Ohm dollars. So he has earned two different tasks, 30 Ohm dollars and 220 Ohm dollars. Whenever a new volunteer will be onboarded to the system, they will always start with minus 2,500 Ohm dollars, and then as they start earning, that balance will start getting down, and hopefully over a period of time it will start showing up as a positive account for the Ohm dollars. Similarly, when you look at a supervisor, they can see that this project that they are supervising, for that this particular volunteer has earned the same number of Ohm dollars that we saw in the volunteer view as well. If there are multiple volunteers working on the same project, you will see those listed here as well. So that's a simple application that we are building right now. As we go along, Based on the feedback, we are going to add more and more functionality to it. But our goal is to put it out there as soon as the new batch starts so that we can start accounting for home dollars using this application. And any further functionalities we are going to keep adding and keep releasing as the time goes on. So with that, I'll take, I'll give myself a pause here. And once again, I would like to extend my heartful congratulations for all of you. And I hope to work with all of you again during the next year. Thank you.